Good morning. Happy day after turkey dinner day. Does everybody still have the smell of turkey in their nostrils and stuffing and squash? Well, welcome everyone. Before we start today, you have a few announcements to go through, and Eleanor's, I think, Dennis is going to go first.
When we were getting ready for yesterday's turkey supper, things got shifted everywhere, and I came across things I didn't even know were in the church. One of them was a packet of Gleaner information from 2016, but it's still very relevant, and all the information is there, and it reminded me that I had to remind some of you in here that normally we were going to go on Tuesday of next week, but I have an appointment that I can't miss, so it's going to either be Wednesday or Thursday. So what I'm doing over this afternoon is making my phone calls to my regular people to find out where the most of them are available, on Wednesday or on Thursday, and then I will post that on the web by probably 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you want to look, it'll be there. If you'd like to join us, we'd be more than happy to have you. We still leave here at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a wonderful experience if you've never come out to the Gleaners before. But it will either be on Wednesday or Thursday, and that information will be posted on the web tomorrow morning, no later than 10 o'clock in the morning. Thank you.
At the end of the evening, I always get the job of putting cookers back together, and I'm pretty close. If you generously donated a cooker and you had a rack in yours, there is a box of racks on a small table. Pick out a good one. If you brought one in and didn't have a rack, if you want a rack, go pick out a good one because we have a lot. So I couldn't remember which racks went in which machines, so get one that you need.
I need some people to adopt mums. We brought mums in that are outside the church that are still beautiful. It's a kind of interesting that the 3rd of November and they're still good, but if they sit there, they're going to die because somebody needs to take care of them. So there's big ones that you probably need to put on the passenger seat of your car, or there's little ones. But honestly, I don't want to take them home. I want you guys to take them home. So take them to your place or someplace somebody that will enjoy them. Thank you.
And you can also take them home and just cut them all off and make beautiful bouquets for your inside of your home. I've done that, and it's really nice. I just have a couple of announcements, but before I get to the turkey dinner stuff, I wanted to mention about the Stewardship Buzz, it's called, at Glenwood United on Thursday night from 6:30 to 8. Now, here is an opportunity for people on our board or members of the congregation to learn more about stewardship. And we don't even have to buy dinner because the dinner is supplied. So we need to know if you're going by tomorrow because we need the number of people who want dinner. And Glenwood needs to know that. So if you want to give the office a call or myself a call and say, I'd love to go, we'll try to arrange carpools for Thursday night. Now, to get to the business at hand here, the turkey dinner is over. Aren't we just relieved? We survived another one, and it was a big one too. It was really great to see so many people out there helping out. And I know I looked around, and I didn't know some of the people, and there were so many people helping out in so many areas. And even not just last night, but the whole week previous to that. We couldn't have done it without everybody working together. And you know, it always amazes me how many people can come together and make it happen, and people from the community and members of our congregation all working together, and I can go out and turn to someone and say, wasn't that wonderful? We had no conflicts with personalities. We had people just getting along, and I thought that just my mind was relieved. Maybe it happened and I didn't know about it, but anyway, that's good. Thank you to Beth for arranging for all of the volunteers and being such a persuasive person to get all those people out. And John, thank you for making sure the turkeys were taken care of and cooked and everything, along with a great team. Dennis, thank you for all the work you did in advertising and all the local papers, and people for putting out signs and doing all of that. And Janet, she arranged all the pie table, and it was certainly a delectable looking dessert table. I'm telling you, the desserts that came in after last week, unbelievable. It was just amazing. And thank you to all the people who took charge of particular areas. And thank you again to the Fruit Wagon for the beautiful flowers. Thank you to Kathy Woodowis and Bruce. And Kathy, we really loved your help cooking the squash and dressing and all of that. And working with the cleaners last night. Cleaning up. Wow, coming into the church this morning, and there it is, lovely and clean. Just amazing. And as I said before, the best part was being able to work with everyone and everyone working together to make it happen. So downstairs this morning, we have some food left to sell. We have lots of potatoes. And so I think there could be a lot of shepherd's pie made in the next week coming up. We've got your potatoes, we've got corn down there. All you have to do is add the ground beef and do that. And so thank you so much to everyone for doing everything that you did. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you the good part. We took in almost 16,000 last night. And our expenses were, I'm thinking, around 3,500. So we're hoping that the profit will be over 12,000. So thank you again.
And thank you, Eleanor, for all the hard work you've put in and all the worrying you've done for all of us. Just a couple other announcements. We'll note that the community lunches start again this week on Thursday at 11:30, and that's open to anyone in the community that wants to come and share a meal together, and cost is by donation only. And that's a project put on by the ministerial of the community, so there's people from all churches in the community that come to that. Other announcements, a reminder that the chili cook-off and toonie auction is coming up very, very soon on November the 15th, Friday, so start saving your toonies. Do we still need some chili cookers? We still need a couple of chili cookers if you want to put your cooking reputation on the line and put some chili in there to be judged. And also, I'm sure they would take some more baskets for the auction as well. Also, in 2 weeks' time, it's not in the bulletin, there'll be more information next week, but Sue and I are going to put on a seminar at the Mennonite Church on Sunday afternoon about advanced care health planning. It'll very similar to the seminar we put on here at our church a year ago fall. So it's about it's a discussion about planning your future health care as you age, and making sure that the conversations you are having with your family reflect so that they know your wishes, and it's a bit of a process to help you do that. Reflect on it yourself as well as have those conversations. So look for in the bulletin next week for information on that. And there's lots of other events in November for your calendar. It's getting to be that time of year where every weekend has one or two options for our time. So I leave those to your review. Any other announcements? Let's prepare for worship. Oh, for Christmas. So Love Bucket this morning, so people that don't know what Love Bucket is when the offering goes around, we also pass a bucket around for your loose change in your pocket for special projects. So Adopt a Family will go to help out families at Christmas with food and gifts for kids. Anything else? Let's prepare for worship.